Hello everyone. So let's start with the other two applications of blockchain. The first one that we're going to cover today is going to be insurance. So let's just imagine booking a flight and then never having to worry about the long delays that ruin your plans. Why? Because we have an insurance system that has you covered instantly. Now you'll be asking me how does it work, but so on the deck, we have the step one. The step one is that you have to enter your flight details. When I talk about the flight details, I mean you have to enter your flight number, you have to enter your departure date, you have to enter your country of residence. That's it, quick and easy. And then we'll move to the step two that says you have to choose your coverage plan. You decide the coverage amount, you set the conditions, and confirm what works best for you. After you're done with your coverage plan, you have to go to step three, you have to make a purchase, right? This is the coverage plan, and then according to the coverage plan, you have to make your purchase. Your policy is then recorded securely on the blockchain. And what will this, going to result in? This will ensure total transparency, no changes, no tampering, just complete trust. Then now let's say your flight has been delayed for more than 2 hours. So if your flight gets delayed more than 2 hours, what do you have? The smart contract, it automatically checks the public flight database. Let's say it's Oracle or it could be any to verify the delay. And if the database says that yes, there's the delay, you have the best part in your hands. You have the instant payout. No paperwork, no long claims process, no complaining. Everything is just so automated, so seamless. The moment the system is going to confirm the delay, your compensation is triggered automatically, hassle free, reliable, and you are instantly notified when the plane lands. This is going to be the future of insurance with the blockchain, fast, transparent, built on trust. This one's been simple. Now let's come to the other one that says human resources one. So, this is a little tricky one to understand. I'll try to go as slow as possible onto this application, right? So we all know about the recruitment process, right? We have once or twice faced this in our journey till now, or we're about to go and get into that process. So, it's a big challenge, and the big challenge out in the recruitment is trust. Employers, they struggle with the fake degrees, forged experience letters, and the applicants they have to face delays in verifications rounds and everything. But if I talk about the blockchain and decentralized technology, we are going to rewrite the story, making hiring very secure, very fast, very transparent, and almost they have a plan to make it instant. So let's just see how this works in practice. So first step is the candidate, and it is going to begin with the candidate. So what is going to happen in step one? The candidate is just going to upload their documents. Let's say it's educational certificates, let's say it's work experience letters, and some whatever educational degrees, everything, right? Everything that is going to define their career journey till this point is digitized and has been sent to the system. Now let the server be the system. The system is not going to take those documents at the face value that okay, you gave these documents, I trust you. No, I cannot trust you until I have points to prove that trust, right? So what the system is going to do, it's not going to take those documents at the face value. Instead, it's going to reach out to the original source. Like let's say it's the educational certificate or the degree. So it is going to reach out to your institution and check, is this degree valid? Is everything on this degree can everything on this degree assumed to be correct and right? So yeah, and then for your work experience letter, it is going to reach out to your previous employee and going to validate your experience letters. So in a way, this is going to ensure that every document that your current employer that your new employer is going to get is going to be completely verified by the authority that has already issued it. Now let's come to the step three. Now what is going to happen in step three? Step three is all about the storage. So what is going to happen, instead of keeping your sensitive documents in a centralized database, what we are going to do, we are going to use IPFS. Now what is IPFS? IPFS is IPFS stands for actually InterPlanetary File System. What is it? It's a decentralized technology, globally spread. It is like you're not placing your files in a single server, but you're distributing them across multiple nodes kept across the world. So, this is in a way makes your file tamper resistant, secure, always retrievable. Because let's say one part of the world is down, all parts of the world cannot be down altogether, right? If one part of the world is down, another can handle your request. IPFS is like locking pieces of your file, locking, your file pieces in different cupboards across your home rather than keeping all your documents in one cupboard. Got it? So yeah, in step 4, what is going to happen? So in step 3, we learned, right? We're going to keep everything on the IPFS, making it accessible, making it nearly impossible to hack or forge. Now in step 4, IPFS is going to do something like, instead of returning the whole document whenever the service is going to ask for it, it is going to generate a unique digital fingerprint called a hash. The hash is like, let's say, some DNA sequence for your document, and if even a comma or the character changes, the hash changes completely. And when you're going to check this hash, which this hash, the document is not correct, or the document has got updated. But let's say the document, in this way, the document updated means the document has been forged, because you cannot update your educational certificate. If this employer has given me this work experience letter, for the next employer, I cannot change this work experience letter, right? So yeah, then let's come in with the step 5. It brings in smart contracts. Your server is going to send the hash to a smart contract. What is smart contract? Smart contract, in this, we can assume automated programs in the blockchain, which are going to check, record, and ensure the process is following exactly what it is meant to do, without any bias, without any interference. And then it's going to store your document hash into the blockchain. So when I get the blockchain inside, I'm telling the system that, hey, now this is immutable. Now this is permanent. No one can change it. No one can delete it. No one can tamper with it. No one should actually, right? So from this point on, the authenticity of your document is forever secured by what? Secured by a blockchain. Now we don't have step 7 on the screen, but let's assume if any of the employer wants to check in your data, he or she can directly fetch your documents from there, and they don't have to call universities, or they don't have to do any chase part for your employers. Instead, they can just access the verified documents directly. The system checks IPFS for the stored file, matches it against the blockchain hash, and if they align, it's verified. If not, you're flagged. The employer gets instant, unquestionable proof of authenticity. And you know what the result is? Candidates are going to present their credentials with confidence, and at the same time, employers are going to hire up with trust. Institutions, on their hand, are going to have every check made for the issued certificates, right? And they cannot be misused. So, this is how, in all, blockchain, your smart contracts, and IPFS together are going to transform the human resources, removing fraud, removing fraudulent people, removing fraudulent processes, and creating a recruitment ecosystem where trust is no longer a question, but a guarantee. I think you were able to get through all part of this. With this, we're done with applications. And yes, if you have any doubts, please post it in the comment section, or I've attached a Google Form link. You can tell me which topic I should take in next, or if you have any doubts, if you have any other concerns, just post in them. Thank you so much. Bye bye.